Trána Wahagwave, good afternoon to you all. Tá mé gobar ar deisc mo Vic Lane, faoi láthair. I'm working on my student's desk at the moment here. I'm doing a refurbishment and I thought I might just do a little clip because this is white oak. White oak will have what's called tannins in it. And this guy here is called a shrinkage plate, and it's just a ferrous metal, just a standard piece of iron. And when you put iron and mix it with tannins in the oak, when they come into contact together, add oxygen into the mix and you'll get what's called oxidation, which, as we know, the result of oxidation is corrosion, which we call rust. So it's not a very good mix, probably used back in the day simply because of cost restrictions back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, etc. So the material will always tell you whether it likes it or it doesn't, where they come together. Wood is never passive, neither is any other material. If you take the likes of wood, metal, add in time and add in the environment into the equation, and they'll always be in conversation with one another through the lifetime of a piece. So they're never passive, they're always in conversation. So it's important to know and understand when the material tries to communicate to you what it likes and doesn't like, we should listen, otherwise we ignore it at our peril. Another important part of tannins is the fermentation process, say with whiskey vats or whiskey barrels are made from oak material as well, and there's tannins in the oak. So that gives the actual whiskey, it gives it its structure, it gives it its dryness, it gives it its flavour, and it gives it its colour, what might be termed body. And it's the tannins that create that process. So it's an important ingredient naturally occurring in oak that is used to good effect for those that take the odd drink. So another thing, when you'll be working with oak consistently in a workshop, if you're using it a lot, now I haven't got them today, but if you're working with white oak a lot, your fingers would actually go purple because the oxygen on the tip of your fingers would react with the tannins in the oak. So there's a few things to know about that. And that's just another aspect of it when you be working with the oaks, that it tells you that the tannins are real and are visual when you give it long enough. One last thing here, I have the underside of my desk here. Have I got it the right way? Oh yeah, I have it here. Last thing there is these guys here, 1, 2, 3. They're chewing gums, and you'd pay a heavy price if you got caught with a little bit of chewing gum in your gob back in the day and you got caught with it. You'd try and stick it in under the desk and hope you wouldn't be seen when you'd be called up. But normally never prevailed. You're always caught on the hop. You go up then and you get the proverbial leather on the love. And not very nice, but there you go. Can you imagine the DNA that's in those pieces of chewing gum? Anyway, piece of useless information maybe. So that's tannins. The material is always trying to inform us. We should always listen. So mahuas fekin, good on you for looking. Fekin Shiv Galu, we'll see you soon. Talk to you, take it easy and slán go bhfuil. Bye for now.